Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? It is currently 4:38 p.m. on this getting colder Thursday afternoon. I am currently rendering my drama video. I just made my thumbnail for it, and I am going to upload this video here in just a second, and then I'm going to start getting ready. So this vlog is another short vlog, I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to do something a little bit every day, but we have to leave here at 5:30 to go to Alex's aunt's house because we're having Christmas with his aunt and uncle and his grandma and everybody over there today. So, and Alex's mom is coming, and Carlos and Liliana and the kids, and so it'll be a lot of fun. And so we're going over there, and then his uncle will be over there and his cousin and stuff. But anyway, so we're going over there. We're leaving here at 5:30 because we have to be there at 6. So I have to start getting ready at 5 so that I'm ready in time. Right, little guy? Yeah. So that I'm, look at his little paws out front. So that I'm ready in time for us to leave. So I'm trying to get all of my stuff done here. Do you guys see like all of these boxes to my right? These are all the things that I have to wrap. And more came today. More things came today. Boo Radley has not been feeling very well. He threw up on the stairs earlier. Didn't you, honey? He said, I don't know why I don't feel well, but I don't. His little tummy is hurting. I think maybe he might have eaten too fast because I fed him a little bit ago, and then it was like right after that he was like throwing up. So how are you guys doing today? So yeah, well, this is what happened. So last night, I've been thinking about, he's not feeling good again? His stomach kind of like choked a little bit. I've been thinking about this leather chair that I have. So I have this leather chair like right here where I keep like all my fans and stuff. And I've been thinking about cleaning it off and putting like a blanket on it so that when I'm working here, I can just put him on there, and then he can just kind of like hang out with me while I'm working and stuff. So I am thinking about doing that. But so what did we, okay, so last night we went to Sarah's lung anniversary. It was so nice, and a bunch of people there, a bunch of people I hadn't seen in a long time, and she had all kinds of food. She had cheese, she had a lot of vegetarian options for me, and which I was really, really grateful for. And I mean, not just for me, but like for anybody that wanted vegetarian options. But she had like, you know, a veggie plate and chips and like a spinach artichoke dip. And then these Cinnaholic cinnamon rolls that she's like absolutely obsessed with. She had like these little ones of those, and it was just really fun. And then she had, the whole thing was like decorated, like obviously for Christmas, but then she had like a lot of like a Christmas story decorations, and her dad and stepmom came in from out of town, which was really nice. They live in Pennsylvania. And then like her mom and her stepdad, did I say her mom and stepdad? Her dad and stepmom came in from Pennsylvania. And then her sister was visiting from Washington, D.C. And yeah, it was just really, really nice. Her mom and stepdad were there. And I mean, I kind of feel like they're kind of like second family because, you know, like Alex is so close with all of them. So it was really nice to see everybody. And we stayed for about 2 hours, and then Alex, this other friend of ours, who, she was one of the people that we went on the couples trip with a couple years ago. She hadn't bought her husband anything for Christmas, and so she wanted to get him something. So Alex was like, do you want to go with us to the mall, or do you want to go home? And I really had no desire to go to the mall, but the mall was only open for like another 45 minutes. So I was like, I'll just go with you. So we went to the mall, and she bought her husband a Christmas present. We helped her get something for him. And yeah, and that was fun. And then we went home. And then I came home, and I did a ton of cameos last night, like just like one after another, after another, after another. I had a really good time doing them, actually. And then that was when Alex was like trying to pick out outfits for like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and tonight, all this kind of stuff. I said, I'm not dressing up tomorrow night. Like, first of all, the weather is supposed to be horrible. I'm wearing, nobody, like, on his side of the family really ever gets dressed up. Like, his uncle will have on, like, a nice dress shirt and probably, like, khakis or something. And, like, his aunt and his mom dress up. But, like, his brother will have on, like, a baseball hat or, like, you know, like a, you know, flat billed hat, and then he'll like have on like a hoodie, and the kids will too. And so I'm like, I'm wearing a hoodie and a hat like tonight. Like, I want to be comfortable. The weather's supposed to be horrible. I was just talking to Caroline about it because she's going to the airport at 6 to pick up her stepson, and who's flying in incidentally from Pennsylvania. And she's like, I'm really worried like the roads are going to be so bad. And she was talking about how, I don't know if you guys remember this, but like this might have been the first year that I started my vlog that I got stuck on the interstate coming home from my meeting. And she was like, I don't want to get stuck on the interstate. And she was like, so I was looking at like how to go through the city and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's supposed to be really, really bad. It's supposed to, well, what's supposed to be bad about it is it's already raining outside. And so the temperature is like, it's something like, here, we'll see what the temperature is. It's like in the 30s. And then it's supposed to drop like that to like 2 degrees. Like within like an hour or 2 hours or something like that. So then it's going to like freeze over. And then we're supposed to get snow on top of that. Now my friend Valerie, she is up north visiting family. And she just told, she's like an hour and a half north of here. And she just texted me and said already, here's the Weather Channel. Winter storm warning. Deadly storm pushes eastward with snow, wind, and cold. And Valerie said that they're already getting snow. Oh, -8 tonight, you guys. Windy with a mixture of rain and snow this evening. Then snow showers overnight. Low -8. Chances of snow 100%. Snow accumulating 1 to 3 inches. So, what does it say hourly? I want to see what it says hourly as far as... Okay, so 5 p.m. 37, 6:31, 7:24, 8:17, 9:12, and then 10, 7 degrees. Or 10 degrees by 7, or at 10 o'clock, 7 degrees. So I told Alex, I said, I don't think we should stay at your aunt and uncle's very long tonight because I don't think that we need to be on the roads when it's like super bad. And he was like, agreed. So yeah, so we went over to Sarah's last night and we did that, and then I came upstairs and I laid down for a little bit, and then I got up and I wanted to watch some kind of like Christmas movie. And so I was like looking through my list of Christmas movies, and I don't know why, but I thought of this Christmas movie that I had seen years ago with Julie Andrews and James Garner, and it was called, I looked it up, and it was called One Special Night. And it's about like these 2 people that get trapped in this cabin overnight and like this snowstorm. I want movies that have to do with snowstorms is what I want for Christmas. So I've been watching all these. I actually, after I watched this movie last night, I started watching that Norwegian show on Netflix. It's called The Christmas Storm. It's not bad. I watched like the first like 10 minutes of it. So I think I might watch it because each episode is only like 35 minutes, 37 minutes long, something like that. So I'm going to watch finish the first episode tonight. And then if I like it, I'm going to keep on watching the show. Because I want to watch like new things that I haven't seen before. So anyway, the only place that I could find to watch this show was this free streaming app called Pluto. Do you guys know about this? So I downloaded this app and it's called Pluto, and they have all kinds of movies and TV shows. It's kind of like Tubi, except that I think that they have like 10 times more commercials than Tubi. Like the same commercial played over and over and over again, and it was Drew Barrymore, and it was an ad for Pluto. I mean, it was a cute ad like the first 5 times that I saw it, but like, I mean, I swear in this movie there were probably 30 ads. I mean, 30 like different times that there was an ad. So yeah, so I watched that, and then I couldn't fall asleep last night. Well, when I went to bed, I couldn't fall asleep. I just like tossed and turned and tossed and turned and tossed and turned. And so, and then Alex's alarm went off because he's been getting up, like trying to get up earlier. But then he like gets up and then he like plays his game like in bed and like looks at Instagram and everything like for an hour, and then he starts getting ready. What is this? Oh. And then he starts getting ready. So he was like in bed doing all this kind of stuff, and I just couldn't fall asleep. And so finally, hold on a second. I'm going to start uploading this video. I fell asleep, but it was like close to, oh, no. Then I was like, I'm really hungry. And I said, if you were really nice, you'd go get me something for breakfast. And he was like, yeah, I'm not. When I leave the house, I'm going to work. I'm not going there and coming back. So I went downstairs and I like heated up this frozen chimichanga because it was the only thing that I have in the house to eat. I have like literally nothing. And I watched some drag pageant stuff. I watched Chevelle Brooks talent at, I know you guys are like, who? Chevelle Brooks at National, or at Miss Continental. Her preliminary talent from like 2010 and something else. But anyway, I watched that and ate, and then I went back to bed, and that like helped me kind of like fall asleep. And then I got up today and just was doing stuff around the house, talked to my neighbor across the street, talked to Caroline, talked to some other people. And then I was like, oh my God, the day is getting late. I wanted to make this drama video. And then I also wanted to vlog. And, you know, I had wanted to like vlog for a longer period of time today. I would like vlog and then come back and like finish a vlog and upload it. But the thing is that I don't know like how late we're going to be there. I mean, we may be there till 9 or 10. And then if that's the case, to come home to vlog and then try to like get it all done and upload it in time, it just won't happen. So, yeah, so I'm just going to do this now. But anyway, yeah, and then here I am. So it's been a good day. It's been a good day. I was reading through the Vlogerinas group, actually, and it was interesting because, so a lot of people were like going back and watching like old vlogs. Hold on just a second. I need to start uploading this. Do.
Hey guys, it's Peter.
There you go. You guys are getting to see the uploading process in action.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, wait, no, I don't want that. So I, what was I saying? Oh, so I was going through the Vlogerinas group, and I was like reading like some of the things that people were talking about on there. And somebody was talking about like, and I can remember doing the video because Alex and I were actually sitting right here when we did it, and it was like unboxing. Maybe it wasn't a vlog. It wasn't on this channel, I don't think. It was on some other channel. But it was Alex and I like unboxing like these treats that we were sent. I get contacted all the time by these treat boxes that want to send me like these box of treats to like open and review. And I'm always like, yeah, I'll do it. But I will do it on my review channel. And they're like, they want it on my Peter Monn channel. And I'm like, I'll do it on my review channel. But anyway, so I was reading the comments about it, and people were here. I should just like look it up while I'm sitting here. Hold on a second. Okay. Peter Monn, Vlogerinos, there it is. Okay. Troy said, breaking news, this just in. I love you, my amazing fellow Vlogerinos, and you Vlogerinos are truly amazing and special. That's all. Carry on. Okay, where is this post? I know because it has like a clip of the video at the top of it. Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. Okay, so who was this? Because I want to give a shout out. Said this. Heather said this. She said, did you know, ... So I'm watching another 5-year-old Peter video on the Peter Monn channel, and it's titled Tasting Asian Snacks, and it's Peter and Alex trying a box of Asian snacks, and Alex has pee-pee on his lap. Pee-pee was acting like he wanted some of something, and they both call him Duncan. Alex says, Duncan, stop. And then Peter says, everybody is going to be like, why is he calling him Duncan? Duncan is his real name. His stage name is Pee-pee. And did you know Pee-pee was really Duncan? The things you learn from watching old videos. That would be a good trivia question if there ever was a Peter Monn trivia game. Oh my God, I would love that. I've always heard Pee-pee being referenced, but never really saw him. Aww. At least not since I've been watching. So even though he's no longer with us, it's nice to see Pee-Pee or Duncan so prominently on camera. Okay, so first of all, the first thing I want to say about that is that Pee-Pee was probably in more videos than Tucker or Boo ever were. Pee-Pee was in so many of my drama videos, and I would put him in little shirts, and people sent him a lot of costumes and stuff. And, you know, one of the sad things is, like, I got so much, like, I don't know if you can see it, but, like, back there, and then I have one over here, and, like, one up there, and, I got sent so much, like, fan art of Pee-Pee that we have tons of, like pictures that people painted of Pee-Pee, but like really nothing of Boo and Tucker. I've gotten like a few things that people have sent, but other than that, like nothing, which, I mean, I'm not an artist, so I don't know how to do that stuff. But I'm so thankful for those things that people sent me. But Pee-Pee was like a really big part of my channel, like when he was alive. And so I think the people that watched me back then remember Pee-Pee, and I would always call him Pee-Pee the Flying Chihuahua. And so there was, when Alex would go out of town, I would say, it's Pee-Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. It's Pee-Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. Don't worry about us, we'll be just fine. It's Pee-Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. Or no, I would say, and Pee-Pee and, or Boo Radley and Tucker too, or something like that at the end. But anyway, and then, like, I even have merch that says something like Pee-Pee the Flying Chihuahua on the front of it, and or it has like, it has this picture on it, it says Pee-Pee, and then on the back of it, it says the Flying Chihuahua or something like that, because that's what I would call him. So it's funny to me, like, when people say, like, I started watching Peter after Pee-Pee, like, you know, this is 2 years, this next week, that since Pee-Pee has passed away. It seems so surreal to me that it's been 2 years, right, since Pee-Pee's passed away? It hasn't been 3. Yeah, it's been 2 years since Pee-Pee's passed away, and it just seems weird, you know? It seems, I'm like, has it been 3? No, I think it's just been 2. But it seems really just weird, you know? So here's the story. Oh, so here's the comments underneath here were so funny. So, hold on. Somebody said, oh wait, Lauren said that she's going back and watching all the videos with Tanya in the thumbnail. Helena said, had no idea, LOL. Sabrina said, nope, never knew that. I've actually talked about this quite a bit, too, in videos. Because for a while, what it was that the haters would say that the reason that I wouldn't call Duncan Duncan was because Alex's boyfriend gave him Duncan, and therefore I wouldn't call him by that name, which is why we called him Pee-Pee, and there's no truth to that. So I have no issues with Alex's ex whatsoever, and his ex knows that, and it's just ridiculous. It's like, you know, when people would say that Alex and Sarah were dating, or Alex rolls his eyes so he's not in love with me, all those things that people want to read into. Oh, and then Gemma said, yes, they also called him Dunkino. And then Tony said, I knew Pee-Pee was his nickname, but didn't remember Duncan was his name. Loved him so much. And so Brooke said, oh, I didn't know that. Haha, thanks for sharing. So anyway, yeah, Pee-Pee was his nickname. So here's the deal. Okay. So Alex wanted a Chihuahua. His ex-boyfriend, when they were in college at IU, got him Pee-Pee. Okay. But when Alex got him, Alex named him Duncan. All right. He had always wanted to have a dog named Duncan, and so he got him and he named him Duncan. It was a gift from his ex. I've even like done whole videos, like when Pee-Pee passed away, I said the greatest gift that his ex had ever given me was this dog, because the dog ended up being, you know, a soulmate. And Alex, you know, when Pee-Pee passed away, like before, like when he was sick, he asked me, he said, do you care if I reach out to him and see if he wants to see him? And I said, no, not at all. And so he reached out to him and said, if you want to come over and see him, you know, before, you know, he passes away and whatever, you can come over here and you can see him. And Alex and I are very open about our exes and not having animosity and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so his name was Duncan, okay, which was like his Christian. It's kind of this joke, because my friend back in the day, my friend from Denver, he had a little Chihuahua too, and he would say her Christian name was, but her given name was something else, and then her stage name was this. So that was kind of why I would always do that with the dogs. But anyway, so his name was Duncan, but Pee-Pee, who had been neutered, something, like, they thought that something had happened maybe. Anyway, his pee-pee always showed, okay? Like, lipstick. Always showed. And so Alex lived with 4 other people in a house at IU. He's calling me right now. Hold on just one second. Okay. I realized I was uploading a video, and so I can't talk to him on the phone. So anyway, so he lived with 4 other people, Sarah being one of them. And one of their other roommates, who they nicknamed, and that person's name is Snoop, called Pee-Pee, or called Duncan Pee-Pee, because his pee-pee's always showing, and it just stuck. So... Okay, so I gotta get off here and get in the shower because he's like, I'm on my way home, I gotta change, and then I'll be ready because his grandma's gift came because he thought he had to go get something for his grandma. But anyway, that's the story with Duncan and being called Pee-Pee. I always called him Pee-Pee. It was kind of like this. Like, I always called him Pee-Pee. Like, Alex, I mean, we would call him Duncan, like, if he was being bad or he was, like, doing something he shouldn't be doing. I remember this one time, it was so funny, because, like, we were driving somewhere, and, like, we had gone, like, through McDonald's or something, and, like, Duncan was, like, on his lap. I see now I'm saying Duncan. Pee-Pee was on his lap, and, like, like, Alex is really big on dogs not eating human food and whatever, and so, like, Pee-Pee was, like, begging, and he was, like, turning his head that way, and Alex goes, no, Duncan, and he looked right out the window. It was so, I mean, he had the best personality ever. He was the cutest dog, you know? And then with Boo Radley, the story is that I always wanted a dog, and I wanted to name it Scout from To Kill a Mockingbird. About 6 months before we got Boo and Tucker, Tanya got a dog, and she named it Scout. She says she didn't know that I wanted a dog named Scout, but I think that's a lie straight from the pit of hell. So anyway, so she named this dog Scout. So I was like, well, Tanya and I can't both have dogs named Scout, right? So I was like, well, what other names are there from To Kill a Mockingbird? And I was like, Atticus, Jim, I was like going through Dill, you know, I was going through all of it. And so when we got him, I just was like, oh my God, Boo Radley is so perfect. Like, I mean, he is like it fits him so perfectly. Alex always wanted to have a dog named Tucker. Like, that had been, like, we had gone and, like, you know, when we were thinking about getting dogs in the past, like, he, like, was like, I want a dog. He either wanted to name it Brooklyn or Tucker. Like, those were the 2 names. I think Brooklyn. Was it Brooklyn or something like that? But anyway, Brooklyn or Tucker, and those were, like, the names that he wanted. So he knew that he wanted a dog named Tucker. So when we got him, even though both of the dogs were both of ours, it was kind of like, from the get-go, like, Tucker was his and Boo Radley was mine. Even though Boo Radley... I mean, Alex walks through the door and Boo Radley acts like the whole entire world has fallen apart because he's, like, so excited to see his dad come home. I'm like, could you give me some of that love? He follows me around during the day and stuff like that, but... So, anyway... Those are the names of the dogs. That's the excitement of, the naming of the dogs. I was actually just looking. We're not getting a new dog right now. We will not be getting a new dog until Boo Radley passes away. And hopefully that's not anytime soon. And Alex is not sold on the idea of getting a new dog. So I don't know how that will go. Because he's like, the pain that goes along with losing a dog when you have a dog, he's not convinced that the pain that he is still, like, really suffering from, like he can't even really look at pictures, like, he gets really upset. So he's not convinced that the pain that you go through from losing a dog is worth all of the joy of having him. I don't feel that way, obviously. I mean, I would have 15 senior dogs, you know, laid around on beds around my house if I could. But there's an organization in Indianapolis that I love, and it's called the Love Pet Project, and it's dogs. It's like a rescue, but you pay for it because they have, like, a lot of medical problems. And so it's typically puppies, and they, from the get-go, have, like, a lot of medical problems, and then they go in and they do the surgeries and they fix them up and they do whatever. And then they're dogs that are like going to have like lifelong medical issues that are going to have to like be on medication for the rest of their life, or they're going to have like see a vet like every, you know, month or 3 months or whatever. Like, but they're dogs that like are not easily adoptable or whatever because they just have like major medical issues. And one of our friends actually adopted a dog through this organization and she loved it, and they do really great things. And I was looking on there today and they had 4 of these dogs that the mother had been adopted out. I think they had like parvo or something. You can get on Facebook and look at it. It's called the Love Pet Project. But the mother had like parvo or something, and then she had like all, like her milk was like tainted or something, or whatever, like they feed on, and like the puppies were sick on top of that, and the mother ended up getting adopted out to like a foster family or whatever, but the puppies didn't. And there's 4 puppies, and they're Jack Russell Terriers mixed with Rat Terriers, and they're so cute. And I was like, oh my god. And it was sad because usually they adopt these dogs out like really quick, but I do know that it's like an expensive organization because you're paying for like all of the medical treatments that they've had and stuff like that. But so yeah. And I have Taylor's rolls right here. I was telling Caroline about this. I went to go order my Taylor's rolls, which Caroline said she already ordered, and this was yesterday, and I got on the website and they said they aren't taking any more orders because of the storm. So, all right, you guys, listen, I need to get off here so I can get ready, so that I am ready in time for my for us to go. And so anyway, I hope that, I know this is real short today, you guys, and these probably will be short for the next couple of days going through, unless, you know, I have like a long, you know, break. I don't know. Well, tomorrow we have nothing. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. So tomorrow's will be a longer one. And then, what's tomorrow? Friday. And then Saturday is Christmas Eve. I don't know how long that one will be. And then Christmas Day will just depend. I may even skip Christmas Day. I don't know. So anyway, but thank you for hanging out with me today. This was fun. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. Please be safe in this winter storm that's coming. I know, like myself, there are probably many of you out there that are kind of like, well, maybe not, I don't know, that are a little excited about a storm, but like, you know, it's dangerous. So please, please, please be safe and stay warm. And, you know, makes me grateful at this time that I have a roof over my head and food to eat and things like that. And I think we should remember that for those that are less fortunate that don't have that, you know, when we want to get complaining and, you know, all of that at this time of year. There are those people out there that are in a winter storm that literally have no place to go, you know. So thank you for hanging out with me. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. You'll be putting a smile on their face, and you might just be brightening up their day and making them feel that somebody out there cares about them. And I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.